Okay, good evening, everybody. Today in today's session, I'm going to be talking about Foursquare investing, which is a recent update in our ecosystem, and we're going to have probably take a few questions after the session. All I'm going to be saying tonight is based on, I'm just going to be interpreting the information that has been dropped in the official Telegram by official sources. Okay? Though some of us may not fully comprehend what has been said, that's why we are doing this meeting. So, first of all, we need to start with what vesting is. So, let me go to my wallet. Now, if you go to your wallet, and I believe you can still see my screen. Can anybody still see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, if you go to your wallet and you go to, hold on. So if you go to your wallet, what I'm using here is Token Pocket, but it works the same way with Trust Wallet. So if you go to your wallet and you go to meta-force.space, right, and open your account on the DApp browser.
I'm trying to log
into an account. So when you log in, you will notice that not all your first coin are available for sale. Now we're going to start with what vesting is. What is vesting? Vesting is simply locking a cryptocurrency for a period of time called the vesting period. And in that period, the cryptocurrency is not available to the user to either transfer or exchange. That's what vesting means. In traditional banking, you could say fixed deposits, call it fixed deposits. And why is it important that cryptocurrency projects that are genuine undergo vesting? All cryptocurrency projects that are genuine have undergone vesting. Name Ethereum, Solana. I see a lot of people started complaining when the whole vesting thing started, and I think a lot has to do with education. If you are not really enlightened in this space, you'll be complaining ignorantly. Okay, vesting is one of the phenomena that is used to protect the devaluation of a cryptocurrency. Somebody say my screen is not showing. Okay, is that true? Is that true? Should I stop sharing and share again?
Your screen is visible. It's visible.
Okay. So if you are not seeing it, probably it could be from your end. You can just exit and try coming back. So I'll share it again. Let's see how it goes. This time around. So one of the ways the value of cryptocurrencies are
is through vesting. If there is no vesting,
the cryptocurrencies would devalue. Okay, the value you have will not be worth anything. And with cryptocurrency, just hold on. With cryptocurrency, it is not more of the quantity that you have. It is the quality. Let me put it that way. The value of the quantity you have. So even you may have, some of you have bought coins that you have 1 billion pieces, but that 1 billion pieces of the token is $4. So of no benefit to you if you have access to all your first coin and it is devalued amount. So you may have 100,000 first coin, and first coin goes to probably first coin goes to 1 cent. Doesn't make any meaning. You rather have 100 first coin, and first coin goes to $500. It's better off based on the mechanism that's been used to protect it. So one of the mechanisms to protect the devaluation of cryptocurrency is called vesting. Like I said, vesting is locking the cryptocurrency asset, making it inaccessible to the user or the owner for a period of time called the vesting period. And sometimes vesting offers rewards. So if you open your If you open your, I believe you can see my screen, right? I'm sharing my screen. Everybody should be able to see my screen. If you open your Metaforce dashboard and you go to the right, at the top right corner, the menu button.
If you
If you scroll down,
you
you will see
services,
services,
right?
right?
If you click on
services,
you see
you will see Force Coin. That is where you check.
But
But before that, let's look at where the wallets are. If you go there and you click on wallet, you click on wallet, you will see the amount of Force Coin you have and the value. In this case, this wallet, see what is showing, but you see there's a particular like should I say they're still doing a lot of work on this interface. So for some of you must have observed that the value here is slightly above what you own. Okay, don't use this one, the value that is showing here, but
this is just
an example. Okay,
so
you will see that in this case this wallet has $4,520. Actually, the wallet should have around probably $4,200. That's 1,512 first one. Now, but let's go back
to if you come here, then go to services.
If you come here, then go to services.
Then you go to Force Coin.
Then you go to Force Coin.
There are we've had two stages of
our Force Coin release to us. The first stage was when 5% has been released to us. 5%.
You have 5%.
You have 5% access to your coin. So every one of us here in the Metaforce ecosystem, everybody globally, can only trade 5% of their Force Coin. So how do you know what you can trade? When you go to the menu button and you go to wallet, you will see what you can trade. What you can trade is written as MFS. What you can trade is written as MFS vesting. So every one of us can trade a particular amount of Force Coin. Now, in this case, you can now see when you open that services, this wallet has 144.88 Force Coins that is tradable and has 1,390.36 Force Coins that is vested. Now you see a larger portion of this Force Coin has been invested, which means nobody can dump this market. Whales in the cryptocurrency, there are people they call whales in the cryptocurrency space. They come with a lot of money, buy into the project, and once it goes up, they sell. So the prices dump on regular investors, just newbies and or small investors. But developer Lado came up with this ingenious method of vesting. There are different cryptocurrencies uses different type of vesting. Some use 18 months, some use 9 months, 7 months. Different terms. Some release it over so when certain conditions are met by the owner. Okay. So the first thing you need to know, let me read what is here. It says MFS vesting consists of two stages. The first stage is the release of 10% of each user's balance. You know that 10%, only 5% has been released to us for now. Inside that 10%. So they are supposed to release 10% of your coin. It means if you have 5,000 pieces, it means you get 10% is 500 pieces. So but only 5% have been released now, which means like if you have 5,000, you have to. Please help me, Emmanuel. Mute your mic, please. Emmanuel. So with additional MFS release for tier extension in the first month. So they are also going to release additional MFS Force Coin. For those of you who have active Universe tiers and are thinking about where will I get Force Coin to extend my tiers, they are also going to release some Force Coin for you to be able to extend your tiers. The Force Coin are going to be released based on your tier active tier levels. So if for example you need 50 Force Coin to extend your tiers, you will see that they will add on an extra 50 Force Coin for you, so that for your tier extension. But it's going to be done in the first month. Now the second stage, which is where we are, of vesting is for the remaining balance of 90% or less simply means that's less if there has been participation in the MFS release for tier extension. That means if you've gotten some MFS for extending your tiers, it means yours will be less than 90%. But of course, not everybody has their Unite Pass tiers active. Now, the choice of vesting tariff plan applies only to stage 2. That means after we pass stage 1, only to stage 2.
Now, the
Now, the 3-year
vesting
vesting plan is activated by default. There are 5 options for you to choose. You can choose vest. You can lock your coin for 1 year, for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years.
But for
every one of us in the ecosystem, 3 years is chosen automatically. It's the default setting. It's the neutral. So 3-year vesting tariff is activated by default. So if you do not intend to change it, you do not need to select anything on this page. If you don't want to change it, just leave it. So even if you don't do anything on this vesting, your coin will be locked automatically for 3 years. And if you don't want to change it, just leave it. Now, the tariff selection is made once. That means any tariff you select, you can only do it once. It will not be possible to change the tariff a second time. I'll say it again. It will not be possible to change the tariff a second time. So don't come back and say, I forgot, I did 2 years. Now I want to do it. I want to keep my first coin for 5 years. Okay. Example, the default tariff for 3 years is currently selected. You choose the tariff for 4 years, after which you will not be able to change it. Now, one important thing with cryptocurrency, let me tell you, for some of you who are new investors, if you come into this cryptocurrency space with a cash out mentality, you will fade out with little. You fade out shortly with little. When you come into this space, coming with a long-term mentality, a long-term. See, anything that is worth it takes time to grow. And you see, I read from a book, the minimum amount of years you should give to anything that is worth growing is 5 years. Actually, there's a principle in success, the principle of 5. The minimum is 5 years. But of course, you don't have to choose 5 years. That's not what I mean. But for some of us in this business, we have, I think I'm like 4 years already. And I'm going to go for another 4 years. We're going to be reviewing every 4 years. I don't think there's anything that will stop me or that will keep me, except Jesus. The Holy Spirit speaks into my ear and says, my son, thou shalt not do Metaforce anymore. But as it stands right now, there's nothing out there that is better than Metaforce. So if you check the trend of cryptocurrency, I'll give you some trends. For some people who are being complaining, saying all manner of things, let me give you a bit of history.
The Ethereum cryptocurrency was launched in 2015. In 2015, till Ethereum got to its all-time high in 2020, 5 years after. Before 2020, I don't think Ethereum crossed the $150 mark. I think thereabouts. But in 2020, Ethereum, I think 2020 specifically around August, November, Ethereum went to as high as $4,700. It will lead me to tell you the story of one of my friends that is supposed to be here. I think, Mentor Leo, are you on the call? If you're on the call. In 2020, he made over 100 Ethereum. Didn't mean so much because at that time, one Ethereum was barely $300. And one of the days, he took 20 Ethereum to buy. He converted it, which was 20 Ethereum was valued at 3.5 million. And he bought a Toyota Corolla. Beautiful car. I loved the car. In fact, the car was one of the reasons when I saw him, the first time I saw that car, I said, if this young boy can be driving this car, because I was broke. I said, whatever he's doing, I want to do it. So it's good. So it's good to buy things. So if you're in this industry, one of the reasons you should also invest in things, right? Is because there is a law in network marketing, a written law. It says that the best prospecting tool is a change lifestyle. Somebody should write that one in the comments. The best prospecting tool is a change lifestyle. So when you make money, of course, you should spend some on yourself so that it reduces the work you do when explaining your business. So of course, I loved the car, but fast forward from November to I think we bought the car around probably June, July. to November, barely 4 or 5 months after, one Ethereum got to $4,700. 20 Ethereum became how much? Who can do the math for me? 20 times 4,700. Who can do the math? 20 times 4,700. Who can do the math and tell me quickly? 20 times 4,700. 20 times 4,700, which is giving us the answer?
$94,000.
$94,000. It means yes, when he was driving his car, he was driving in $94,000. Do you know what a $94,000 car is? If you buy a $94,000 car as I speak right now, you'll be among the 1% of the 1% in this country, because $94,000 is more than 100 and something million. But there's something in the school of success called delayed gratification. Poor people cannot practice it. Okay, I know I'm not supposed to coach, but sometimes I don't know. The spirit just comes. I want to teach you first investing. So he bought the car for 20 Ethereum. Of course, he has the car. He can't get the Ethereum back. So that was with Ethereum. Same thing with Binance. BNB was launched in 2017. In 2020, 3 years after, BNB was at less than $3. In 2020, 3 years after, BNB got to its all-time high, which was $690 thereabouts. So you see, any good project is good project don't just do poop. No. It's all those shit coins, meme coins. That's massive, immediate pump, and they just dump. It's shit coins that do that. But good cryptocurrency maintain an upward growth over time. Okay, so some level of patience will need to be. You need to have some level of patience. And come to think of it, they are already giving you access to some of the coins. And this vesting only applies to cryptocurrencies that were bought before the introduction of this vesting. If you buy any first coin now, excuse me, vesting doesn't affect it. Any first coin you acquire now, vesting doesn't affect it. Okay, so BNB the same thing. If you talk about Solana, same thing. All these coins have people. In fact, some people still have theirs vested. Okay, there's a particular cryptocurrency I bought, I think 2 years ago. I've not even gone to check it. I put it there for 5 years. So that is why when 5 years time, some people on this call are buying Rolls Royce. You'll not be saying, and I didn't know that opportunity. So may you not be among those. May you not sell. Use 10,000. Be the Bitcoin story, the Bitcoin guy, the Bitcoin pizza guy. May your story not be like that. But of course, that doesn't change the fact that of course you should liquidate some of your assets to also enjoy your life. But as you enjoy, please apply some wisdom. Your future depends on some of these things. Now, I said 3 years is the default. So you see, the 3 year is default. 3 years. So if you leave it, let's start with 3 years. It's a standard plan. It does not require any expense. That means they don't charge you anything, and it will not bring you additional cost. It means you will not get an extra reward after 3 years. If you have 5,000 first coin, it's 5,000 first coin you will see. Like if 5,000 first coin was vested, no additional. That is the 3 years. So it's the neutral. Now, if you go back to let's now go to 1 year, or let's go to 2 years. Now for 2 years, if you choose 2 years, of course you are going to receive your coins earlier than somebody who chose 3 years. You are going to forfeit. It's going to come at a 15% charge from you. You're going to forfeit 15% because you are getting it earlier. You are liquidating earlier. It's normal in anything, whether in real estate, whatever you are doing. If you go to a bank and you have fixed deposit and you want to liquidate it before, it comes at a price. So it will come at a price, 15% of the first coin. Some people can have life-threatening situation and they say, I can't wait there. Understood. It's understandable. Maybe you want to travel abroad in 2 years' time. You can't wait. You want to do something with the money. 2 years is fine, but it will come at a 15% charge. and you will now receive the remaining of the first coin, the remaining 85%. Opole victory, mute your mic. Thank
Now,
you.
if you choose 1 year,
Now, if you choose 1 year,
30%,
it will come at a 30% fee.
30% of your first coin
30% of your first coin will be deducted.
So you only have
70% of your first
after
coin
1 year.
after 1 year. So you see,
Earlier you get
the
it,
earlier you get it,
of course,
the higher
fee
the
you have to pay.
fee you have to pay.
So, but who knows?
So, but who knows?
1 year, maybe first
1 year, maybe first coin
does the
imaginable, unimaginable.
It can be
also very profitable for you
because first
coin just did the unimaginable.
So now let's go to
4 and 5 years.
4 years.
4 years.
This is where
you now get an added profit instead of deduction.
People who stay
longer for 4 years. Now, this 4-year tariff allows you to keep your current MFS vesting. That means you will not lose any quantity of your coin.
But
additionally, you will share in the 30% that is from the funding pool. What is the funding pool?
Now you see, when first one is deducted from these people with
1 year that choose 1 year and 2 years, 1 year 30% is deducted, 2 years 15% is deducted. It will replenish this funding pool. So as I speak to you now, there are 301,627.87 first coin in the funding pool. It means from all the deduction they've been deducting. That means people are actually choosing 1 and 2 years. This first coin has been deducted. Now this is another mechanism to reduce the quantity of first coin in supply.
Now in this
funding pool, I think 20% of it is bonds. I can't remember the exact percentage. Part of it will be bonds. Not all will be given to participants. Now, bonding is also another phenomenon to reduce the supply of the cryptocurrency, increase scarcity, and thereby increase price. So our coin, there are so many mechanisms to lead to the growth in the value of Bitcoin. So this is what is currently in the funding pool. So it means people who choose 4 and 5 years should be rejoicing because there's more first coin that will come. But of course, it's not one person that will give this. 30% of whatever is realized in the funding pool will now be distributed evenly. Well, it's nothing stated whether it's going to be evenly or not, but it should be evenly to people who chose 4 years. 30% of it will be distributed. So if you had 5,000 first coin, you will now have an extra beyond the 5,000. You have an extra after for it. 70% of it. The difference with 5 years is that 70% of it will be added to your existing first coin. 70% will be added to your existing first coin. But as I speak now, for some of you, you notice that you've tried it, you see that 4 and 5 years are not active, they are not available for selection. That is because the funding pool, the volume in the funding pool is not enough yet. Excuse me. When this was opened, a lot of people selected, or we had more people selecting 4 and 5 years. At the initial stage, I don't think it lasted more than 10-15 minutes. So a lot of people, so quite a number of you might not have done it. I have not done mine too. Okay, so 4 and 5 years was selected by many people. So it meant that the money that they are going to share in the funding pool was not going to be enough. So let me give you a typical analogy. Let's say you have 5 rooms. And they are sharing food. So room 1 is the one that is sharing rice, chicken, and salad. The other room are just sharing toothpick. So all the fifth room rather. So if everybody is going to the fifth room, the rice it won't go round. So people need to join the queue that will collect only water or only toothpick. So since everybody is going to that one, and they see that the number can't go round, what the rice we have in the storage, which is now the funding pool, is not enough. They shut that door and say let us have more people move to this side first before we can open it. So presently, as I'm speaking, in order to make this, a lot of mathematical calculations go into this first coin thing. They do a lot of work, the tech team. So since what is available in the funding pool will not go round completely, so that is why 4 and 5 has been locked. So that is what this means. Say tariff 4 and 5 will be available later after the fund volumes are calculated.
So they are still working on the calculation before it's open. And rumor reaching me is that when 4 and 5 are open, you can keep checking. It may not last so long,
maybe
5 to 10 minutes, and it's made.
Why? Because
there will be a rush.
A lot of people
may want to choose 4 and 5.
Okay, but
But notwithstanding, even if you don't get to select 4 or 5,
3 years,
3 years,
2 years,
2 years, 1 year is still perfect.
Somebody who asks,
what is the perfect one to choose? There's no perfect one.
It all
depends on your personal goal and your belief in the project.
It doesn't mean
somebody who chooses 5 years
will be more
profitable.
Because there is a
what if first coin 5 years time doesn't do well?
Am I saying
it will not?
But what if
it does well? So
there is no
best option.
There is
your option.
Your
option
or whatever you choose
is the best option for you.
But just make sure you choose something that is based
on your goals, what you want to achieve in the project. Okay.
So I think
with that, one more thing
that
many people are not clear about. I'll state it before I take 1 or 2 questions and we wrap up this meeting.
Is that your vested coin? Would you be
receiving it bit by bit,
or would you receive it
after 5 years?
Will you be receiving it?
Will you be receiving it
like in fractions?
If you choose, for example, 1 year, will you be receiving it on a daily basis or on a monthly basis? Will it be spread? Will the payment of your first one be spread across that entire year, or is it at the end of the vesting, end of the year that you get to receive it?
Now I'm going to. I'm
not going to answer a yes or no. I'm just going to read what is in the official Telegram. Okay, that's what I'm going to read. Let me stop sharing my screen first.
If you go to
the official Telegram, a message was dropped in that regard. Let me see.
That sounds
as though
the coin is
going to be paid
in bits
over a period of time. So let me see.
Okay, I'm going to read this now. Let me
still share my screen so that I read it so that everybody can see it.
In the official Telegram.
Now this is the statement.
It's paragraph 2. Say the main feature of our vesting is smooth, gradual unfreezing. Smooth, gradual unfreezing.
Somebody say, how do I get the channel, sir?
Okay.
Somebody can help post the official channel in comment so that people who are not in the official Telegram can join.
The main feature of our vesting is
smooth, gradual unfreezing. So you see that word gradual.
Unfreezing occurs evenly in equal daily portions throughout the entire period. So you tell me
what that means.
And you choose
the period yourself.
So it says
daily portions. It means probably if you choose, let's say you have 5,000 first coin
and you vest
it for 1 year. Let me show you. For example, you have 5,000 invested. 5,000 invested for 1 year.
I think
1 year is calculated around. I think they use 365 days.
It means you
get 13.6 first coin on a daily basis
by
this statement. Gradual daily portions. So there will be unfreezing occurs evenly in daily portions throughout the entire period.
Okay, somebody say I just tried the 5 years tariff and it worked. Oh wow. So some of you can go and try it and see. But you see, it's not clickable here. So let me refresh and see if they've opened it. Then you can go and try it and get it done. So with that, I think I have come to the end of this session. I'm going to take 1 or 2 questions, then we can wrap up. Any question? If you have a question, please feel free.
Good day, sir.
My name is Emmanuel.
So if you have a question, please feel free.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening. Yeah,
Hello?
good evening. I can hear you. Ina
Good evening,
Emmanuel.
sir.
Yes, good evening.
Hear me?
Loud and clear.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Sorry, we need to wait for him. It's like he mistakenly left the group, the meeting.
Okay, Mr. Ina,
Sorry, my mic was muted. I can hear you loud and clear.
I thought I was
I
speaking.
was speaking. I didn't know you couldn't hear.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Go ahead with your question.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you
loud and clear. Please go ahead with your question. If he's not speaking, somebody else.
Any other question?
I think Mr.
Aina
Emmanuel is not ready.
Yes,
I will make the recorded version.
I asked a question. I said the vesting a must.
Yes,
it is a must.
The default
is 3 years. It's a must.
You can't say
I don't want to invest my first coin.
No. The
least you can do is to select 1 year.
But part
of your company, what that means is that you can't sell all your first coin right now.
And you won't be
able to sell it anything earlier than 1 year from now.
Any other question?
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Coach Andrew, good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
James Obaji here.
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
Okay, I don't know if I missed the part where I asked.
Okay, is it my network?
Okay, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, for those buying the coin after vesting, can you please lend some more explanation as to what happens to their coin? Is it
okay?
I think I already answered that.
I said any coin
bought after vesting.
That's any
coin you buy now. It's not vesting is not applicable to it.
Nothing
happens to coins bought after this initiation of this vesting.
I don't
know if I've answered your question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Any other question?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. I can hear you, Pastor John.
Good evening, sir. I can hear you loud and clear.
Good evening.
Okay, good evening. Thank you for the presentation. Please, thank you very much. At the point, I think I was connected because of network notification or something. The process in investing, where to click, what to do, is a challenge. When it pops,
I think I already shared that.
This is that one need to click.
Okay,
so I'm just going to share my screen again.
So when you
open, I believe you can see my screen.
Okay.
When you open your dashboard,
you can get to this point.
And it's not up yet.
Okay. There's this menu button at the top right of your dashboard. A menu button. That menu button at the top right of your dashboard. When you have
logged into
your Metaforce.
I don't know why it's not.
I don't know
why it's not.
Okay. So this menu button,
when you click it, you will see services.
So go to that
services. You go to services, you see first coin.
Click on
first coin there.
When it opens,
scroll down, you will see vesting option.
the different years,
different tariff you can
but
choose.
it must load
But it
and
must
connect to
load
the
and
wallet. This
connect to
way
the
it has
wallet.
not
This
loaded
way it has
when it's
not
still showing
loaded
zero
when it's still
zero.
showing 00.
But when it's connected,
But when
you will
it's
see your
connected, you will
balance
see
of
your
Force Coin and
balance
the
of
one that
Force Point and
invested.
the
So
one
when
that
you
is
scroll
vested. So
down,
when
you
you
see
scroll
all the
down,
different
you
type.
see
Okay,
all the
5 years
different
is
type.
already
Okay,
open.
5 years is already open.
So
So
quickly go and take
quickly go
advantage
and
of
take
it.
advantage of it.
So I'm going to even
So
do it
I'm
on
going
this
to even
call
do it on this
so that you
call
see.
so that you
5
see.
years has been
5 years
selected
has
with
been
this
selected
particular
with this
account.
particular account.
Poop, I
Poop,
confirm.
I confirm.
Do you want to apply
Do
this
you want
tariff
to
plan?
apply this tariff
Yes.
plan? Yes.
So
So
approve the smart
approve
contract.
the
Or can
smart
you all see
contract.
my
Or can you
screen?
all see my screen?
I can see, yes, I can see.
So
So
Yes,
5
sir.
years
5
Yes,
years
sir.
have been selected for this
Why
account.
is 4 years not up now?
have been selected
4
for this
years is
account.
up.
4 years is up.
Just refresh your account.
Just
Okay.
refresh your account.
4 years up. So
4 years up.
so 5 years has been
So
selected for
5
this
years has been
particular account.
selected for this
It
particular
cannot be
account.
changed
It
again.
cannot be changed again.
See.
See.
So I think that will be all
So
for
I
now.
think that will be all for now.
Any other question
Any
before we
other
Okay.
go?
question
Thank
before
you.
we go?
Good evening, sir, Mr. Coach.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Sama, good
Mr.
evening.
Sama,
Nice
good
to
Please,
evening. Nice to
yeah, good
have
evening,
you.
sir. Well done.
thank you
My
so much.
question
Thank you
is
so
that
much.
you did a mathematics now or arithmetic
Okay.
that just
Okay.
example of 1 year that you divide by 365,
Yes.
which give
Yeah.
about 13 MS coin. So
Yes.
that one will be
Yes.
giving you daily as a bonus.
No, not as a
No,
bonus.
not as a bonus. So
It's your money now.
it's your money now.
It's like you have 5,000
It's
Okay,
like
naira
you
in the
have
but
bank
five
and
you
thousand
want
they
to
naira
are
in
be
the
giving
bank
you
and
part
perfect.
of your
they are taking
5,000
part
naira
of the
every day.
5,000 naira every day.
Okay, now on a vesting level 5 now, that's fine. If
Yes.
one do it, the 70% that will be MFS additionally, will that one be giving daily from yearly, abi it will be until 5 years complete?
Okay, that's
Okay, that's
70%.
70%.
No, they have not
No, they have
stated
not
if it's
stated
going to
Yeah.
be
if it's
daily.
going
I
to be
don't think it's
daily.
going
I
to be
don't
daily
think it's
because
going to be daily
let's
because
think about it.
let's think about it.
How are they going to
How
know
are
the
they going to know the
70% in the funding pool?
70%
Because
in the
more
funding pool?
people
Because
have not
more
finished
people have not
selecting,
finished
so they
selecting,
can't pay it on a
so they
daily
can't pay
basis.
it on
I
a daily
think it's going
basis.
to
I
be
think it's going to
after
be after
they have.
they have.
If it's going to be
If it's going to be if it's going
happen
to happen
at any time,
at
it's going to be
any
after
time, it's
two
going to be
years
after 2 years.
because it's after
Because
2 years
it's
they will
after
have
2 years they will have
collated all those who
collated
have
all those who
vested
have vested
the amount
the
that
amounts
have been
that
collected
have been
from those who have
collected from those who have
vested for 1 and 2
vested for
years.
1 and 2
That is
years.
when they will know
That
the
is when they will know
quantity
the
that needs to be
quantity
paid
that needs
out
to be paid out
to people who
to
are
people who are um
on 4 and 5. I don't know
on
if you
5. I
get.
don't know if you get.
So that
So
will not
Yeah,
come
yeah,
daily. It will
I
come
got it.
daily.
After the old use now, they will begin to distribute it as the
Yes,
Yeah,
pieces.
as it
as
yes.
it yes.
All right. All right. Thank you.
I see Nasir
I see
is
Nasir
raising
is
up his hand.
raising up his hand.
Mustafa too is raising
Mustafa
up.
too.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening,
Yeah, good
sir.
evening.
Yeah, good
Yes,
evening.
sir. So we that have a lot of money to buy more first coin.
Yes.
Yes.
So we are able to buy a little on it.
Okay.
Okay.
So and we are vesting it for 5 years now.
Okay.
Okay.
So what of if subsequently we have money and we are buying more first coin? Can we still is it still going to that vesting or we are going to vest that one again?
I think it's a
I
no.
think it's a no.
You will not be able
You
to
will not be
vest
able
it
to
again
vest
for
it
5 years
again for
because
5 years
any
because
coin
any
bought
coin bought after
you have
you have
vested,
vested,
you have chosen
you
a
have
plan,
chosen a
a
plan,
tariff
a
plan,
tariff plan,
cannot be.
cannot be. It doesn't apply. Vesting doesn't apply to it.
So, but
So, but
maybe
maybe
subsequently they will
subsequently
open
they
other
will open
options
other
because I know
options
Lado,
because I
of
know
course,
Lado,
will
of course,
other
will
staking
other
options
staking options
where for new
where for
participants
new
who are
participants
purchasing
who are
first coin,
purchasing first coin,
excuse me,
excuse me,
there will be
there will
options
be
for you to
options for
stake
you
your
to
coin
stake your
or vest
coin
it for
or
certain
vest it
period.
for certain
But for
period.
now,
But for now,
we do not have any
we do not
information
have any
in that
information
regard.
in that regard.
Okay, like if I should buy more first coin now, which means if they open another options, I can invest in another option
You
as
can,
well.
you
But
can.
the thing I would
But
say
the
is that
thing
for
I'll
those
say
of
is
you
that for
who
those of you
intend
who
to, maybe you
intend
want to
to, maybe
buy
you want to
more
buy
first
more
coin,
first
probably
coin,
next
probably
week. Don't be in
next
a
week.
hurry
Don't
to
be in a
vest the
hurry
one
to
you buy.
invest the one you have.
Wait when you buy it,
Wait,
then
when you
just
buy
add
it, then just
everything.
add
Because
everything.
when you have
Because
bought
when you
it and
have
you have
bought
it in
it
your
and you have it
wallet,
in your wallet,
you can
you
add
can add
everything. But
everything. But
if
if
you don't
you don't
now,
you do it
because the
now because
vesting
the
you can only
vesting you
click
can
it
only
once.
click it
Once it's
once.
done
Once
once,
it's
you can't
done
edit
once, you
it.
can't edit it.
So if you've done
So
it,
if
you've
you've
done
done
it.
it, you've done it.
So, but
So,
however,
but however,
whatever works for
whatever
you. But
works
I know
for
there will
you,
be
but I know
other
there will be other
options as the
options
program
as the
develops.
program
There will be
develops.
other options
There will
to
be other
stake
options
your
to
first
stake
coin
your
that will
first
offer
coin that will
rewards
offer
also.
rewards
also.
So you can do
it and just
wait.
So Chef Duchess,
quickly
your question.
Or
I've answered your question. If I've answered your question, no need to ask again.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
We have less than 10 minutes.
We have less than 10 minutes on this call.
We have another meeting.
Okay.
We have another meeting by 8.
Okay. All right. My question is, me buying and buying more. Though I want to buy more, but I'm not is investing yet. So when I buy more, I can do everything together, right?
Chef
At vesting period, if it's vesting period over,
network is not.
I'm struggling to hear you. It's cracking.
I'm struggling to hear you. It's cracking. So if you can just type your question.
Okay, somebody say
I bought some yesterday. It wasn't added to the vested one. Somebody has even answered the question. It means the new first coin you buy now has nothing to do with vesting. So thank you, OJ, for answering that question. Chef Duchess, this might look like what you are trying to ask.
So when you buy new first coin,
Mustafa,
this also answered your question.
This also answered your question.
Sorry, that means I mixed it up in my first response.
When you buy new first coin now, you can't vest it.
It's only for people
who bought first coin
before
the vesting was introduced.
Okay. All right.
So I think that will be all.
For now.
Demon
M.
What's your question?
Do you have a question? Quickly.
Are you asking
that?
Okay.
You are quite low. So you can speak up.
Hello. Your network is not so great.
So if you can just type in your question, it will be better. Or possibly just ask it directly to the person that's talking. Somebody say, please, what is the minimum quantity you need to have before you can invest? Okay. That's Ikatu.
There's no quantity.
There's no minimum quantity.
It's just for those of you
who bought first coin before the vesting was introduced. This vesting started, I think, barely a week ago.
So any coin you have bought
before that time, that's what's available.
But any coin you bought after
vesting started cannot be vested. Okay. Demon M is asking for link to the Telegram channel. Can somebody help me post that link in the comments? Let me see the official link, but let me get it myself since nobody was able to post it. I'm going to post it in the comments, then I'll just end this meeting right now. So that we have an 8 p.m. session. Please invite your prospect. That one is for prospect.
Thank you very much for
joining this call, and do have a fantastic evening.